Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today. So today I am bringing you this beautiful iridescent purple eye makeup look. I really wanted to look like a amethyst gemstone for this video. I got the name from the eyeshadow palette that I'm using. I did use the Desert Dusk palette from Huda Beauty to create this whole entire makeup look. And if you guys want to see how I did that, then please keep watching. So to begin this video today, I'm going in with my Maybelline Master Prime, the Blur and Smooth one, and I am putting this all over my face. I am mostly concentrating this in my T-zone area just because that's where I need it the most. Then for foundation, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade 115. And I am just blending this in with my beauty blender. I love this foundation. This is like the perfect shade for me. It matches so well. And then I love the finish of this. It is pretty matte, but my skin has been extra glowy lately. It's been really moisturized. So it looks pretty good with this foundation on top. And also, this foundation is kind of like a medium to full coverage. You can put on just like one layer and it's kind of like medium coverage. And then if you want to layer up a little bit, it can go to full coverage really quickly. Or if you want to just touch up certain areas, this foundation does build very good. And as you guys probably already know, I really like to blend my foundation back into the hairline. And then I also blend it down the neck and around the jawline just to make sure we don't have any harsh lines. Even with foundations that match my skin super well, I'm always sure to do this just to be sure. It's better to be safe than sorry. And then I am actually going in with the lighter shade of the same foundation. This is the shade 110, and I'm using this as my concealer today. I am just highlighting the face with this since it is a lighter shade. I am not using as much because this is a little bit thicker than a concealer since the foundation, but it works just the same basically. So I am just taking this directly on my beauty blender and applying it to the places that I want to cover up my dark circles, and then throughout the middle of the face, just the places that I want to highlight and kind of bring forward with the light. And then just to correct a little bit more darkness, I'm going in with this little Maybelline Master color correcting palette. Yeah, Master color correcting palette. And I'm just taking that concealer shade and then a little bit of the yellow shade and putting them underneath the eyes and then a little bit around my smile lines. And I'm using that yellow shade more towards the inner part of the eyes just because that is really brightening and it's really going to help with any dark circles. Then I'm going in with this Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder, and today is just like a Maybelline day, you guys. I was using a lot of Maybelline products. So I'm taking this powder on this damp beauty blender that we've been using this whole time. It still is just a little bit damp, but it's not too wet or anything. And I'm just picking the powder straight up onto this, and then I am applying it straight to the face. And whenever I do this, I am tapping it down into the skin. I'm not really letting it sit on top. I am just tapping this down to really set everything and press everything down into the skin rather than having it sit on top. And as you can see, I am doing this throughout all the places that we used that lighter foundation shade. I am just trying to set in that brightness and make sure that all of our hard work did not go to waste. So now I'm going to start on the eyes. I'm going in with this Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette. This is the Desert Dusk one. And I am taking the shade Eden, which is this really beautiful kind of peachy tan shade. And I'm taking this on my Cala 315 crease brush, and I'm just taking this back and forth in the crease to act as our transition color. Sorry I didn't have you guys zoomed in, but I did notice it and zoom you guys in so you could see what I was doing. And I am making sure to get this color nice and pigmented in that transition area, just so that our other colors have something really nice to blend out into. And this will just make your look a lot more blended and a lot more seamless. Then I'm switching to a little e.l.f. blending brush. I'm going in with the shade Amethyst, which is this beautiful, true, just gemstone purple shade. I'm in love with this color. I can't wait to do an eye look with this all over the lid. I'm super excited for that. But for today, I'm just going to keep it in the crease. And as you can see, I am taking my time with this, but I am going to try and build this up to be a very intense color. I don't want this purple to fade out or get lost throughout the day. I want it to stay nice and pigmented, and I want it to look very vibrant on the eyes. Now I'm switching into an e.l.f. angled crease brush, and I am just continuing on with that purple shade. I switched to this brush because it is a little bit bigger and it will help this purple blend out into that transition area, because I do want this to be a very, very blown out purple eye. I want the main focus to be on the purple and the shimmery shades kind of coinciding together, and I just want to create a beautiful blend of like gemstone eyes. Now I'm going back in with that darker amethyst shade, and I'm going in on this little itty bitty e.l.f. contour brush, and I'm actually going right into the very, very deepest part of my crease with this, and just really, really creating a lot of depth and making sure that this eye look is nice and sultry and blended. And the less product that I get on my brush, I do go ahead and blend up some, just to make the process a little bit easier and to make sure that everything is blended out really nicely. Then of course I went back in and just hit that purple a little bit more with this e.l.f. angled crease brush. And I just hit that little area one more time just to make sure everything was nice and seamless. And then went back in one more time with that first transition shade in that big fluffy brush. I really focused doing circular motions and windshield wiper motions just to make sure that there were no harsh lines. And now for the start of the show, I'm going in with this shade called Twilight. And oh my god, I was so in love with this shade. This was the first shade I saw whenever I opened this palette, and I was so excited to use it. So I just applied it with my fingers today. I haven't tried it with a brush yet, but I applied this with my fingers and it looks so pretty on my lids. Like, the camera didn't even do it justice. In the sunlight, it was so iridescent and just like, it was just magical looking. I don't know how else to describe it. I know that sounds like super lame, but it was beautiful. It still is beautiful. So once I'm satisfied with that, I am moving on to the lower lash line. I'm going in with that same contour brush from e.l.f. And I am just taking that purple amethyst shade and I'm running this all along the lower lash line. And as you can see, I am trying to build this color up quite intensely. Like I said before, on the upper lid, I do want this purple to stand out. I don't want it to look like a brown or anything like that. I want it to look like a true purple on the eyes. And this is really going to make my eye color stand out because I do have bluish green eyes. And this is just going to make my eye color look so much more intense and vibrant. Then I will go back in with that big fluffy brush and just blend a little bit on the lower lash line. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish the face. I'm going in with this e.l.f. blush and bronzing duo. This is in the shade St. Lucia. And I'm taking it on this Ecotools Precision Blush Brush. And I'm just taking this directly into the hollows of the cheeks just to create some depth in that area and make my cheekbones look a lot more defined. And I'm also going around the forehead and temples just to bronze up that area and bring some color back to my face. And then I will also go around my nose and just like really lightly contour. I'm not being too precise. I'm just basically doing the same thing as the forehead. I'm just bringing some life back into my face. And then I also go right around the jawline just to create a little bit more depth in that area. Next, I'm going in with this Makeup Revolution Blush Goddess blush palette, I do believe. If I do miss anything, everything will be linked in the description box below. I'm going in with this blush palette, and I'm taking that really beautiful kind of cool toned mauve shade, and I'm putting this on my e.l.f. angled blush brush, and I'm putting this on the backs of the cheeks to begin with, and then I'm working my way forward to the apples of the cheeks. You guys have heard me say this a million times, but I love to apply my blush like this. I just feel like it's really complimentary to my face shape, and it really does make my face look a lot more angular and a lot more sharp. Now for highlight, I'm going in with this NYX Chromatic highlighter in the shade Lavender Steel, and I'm taking this on this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, and I'm just putting this on the cheekbones and then a little bit on the chin, but then I changed my mind and I didn't want to put this all over the face, so I just put that purple on the cheekbones and just a teensy bit on the chin. And then I'm going in with that Blush Goddess palette one more time, and I'm taking the kind of like whitish pearl highlighting shade, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of that over the cheekbones, and then I'm putting that all over the rest of the face. And then I did end up going in after this. I didn't show it because my camera cut off, but after I applied this kind of pearl shade, I went back in with that NYX highlighter and just intensified my cheekbone highlight, because I did want that highlight to be kind of purple and matched with the eyes, but I felt like having the purple all over the face would have been a little bit too much, so I toned it down with that other highlight. Then I went off camera and did my brows and my lashes, and apparently I was like super tired afterwards. So then I'm going back in with that NYX highlighter. I'm going to go ahead and take that on my finger, and I'm going to highlight the inner corners of my eyes with this. And I'm not being shy with this at all. I am just packing this on. Then I'm going back in with that pearl shade we used on the whole entire face, and I'm just taking this on this little Mermaid brush, and I am applying this to the brow bone just to highlight that area. Then I will go in with some e.l.f. Clear Lash and Brow Mascara, just brush my eyebrows up and into place. Then I'm going in with this NYX High Voltage lipstick, and I cannot remember the name of this, but like I said before, everything will be linked in the description box, all of the products, shade names, and how to find all of them. And then I'm going in with this NYX Butter Gloss, and once again, I cannot remember what the name of this is. I think it's like Strawberry Shortcake or something, but do not hold me to that, you guys. But like I said, everything will be listed in the description box below. And then I'm going to go ahead and wipe away all of my baking powder. And then I'm going to reveal the finished look. I am super, super excited with this. This looks quite stunning in person and on camera. I feel like it looks a lot better in person, which most makeup does, sadly. But I still really enjoyed creating this look for you guys. I really, really hope that you liked it. If you want to see any of the products that I used, everything will be listed below, and I will have it linked as well, so it's easier to find. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave me a nice comment, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Thanks, everyone. Bye.